Hello, everyone. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked, but is one of the most powerful forces in shaping our lives, timing. We've all heard the phrase, timing is everything, but what does that really mean? Is it about waiting for the perfect moment? Or is it about creating your own opportunities? The truth lies somewhere in between. Success doesn't come just because you're working hard or because you're dreaming big. It comes when those efforts align with the right timing. Life operates in rhythms, much like the ebb and flow of the tides or the changing of the seasons. Understanding these rhythms is crucial for anyone seeking success, growth, or fulfillment. These patterns dictate when it's time to act, when it's time to wait, and when it's time to reflect. Recognizing and aligning ourselves with these natural cycles can make the difference between struggling against the current and sailing smoothly toward our goals. Everything in life has its season. There are moments for planting seeds, nurturing growth, and eventually harvesting the rewards of hard work. Think about farmers. They don't just plant crops randomly. They observe the seasons, the soil, and the climate. They understand that planting during winter or harvesting before the crop is ready would result in failure. Life operates in much the same way. If we try to force things to happen prematurely, we might find ourselves frustrated, exhausted, and disappointed. On the other hand, if we wait too long or fail to act when the time is right, opportunities can slip away like sand through our fingers. The challenge lies in identifying which season of life we are in. Are we in a time of preparation where the focus should be on learning, growing, and laying the groundwork for future success? Or are we in a season where action and bold decisions are required? Sometimes we might even find ourselves in a period of rest or recovery where the best thing we can do is recharge and gain strength for the journey ahead. Misinterpreting these seasons can lead to unnecessary struggles. For instance, trying to force rapid growth during a time that calls for patience can result in burnout. Conversely, failing to take advantage of a season ripe with opportunity can lead to regret. The rhythm of life isn't just external, it's also internal. Each person has their own unique timing based on their strengths, circumstances, and experiences. What works for one person may not work for another. Comparing yourself to others can disrupt your natural rhythm and make you feel as though you're falling behind when, in reality, you're simply on a different path. Trusting your own timing and focusing on your journey can help you stay grounded and make better decisions. Nature provides countless examples of how timing plays a crucial role in success. Consider a bird building its nest. It doesn't start construction during the middle of a storm, it waits for the right weather conditions. Similarly, fish migrate at specific times, flowers bloom when the conditions are ideal, and animals prepare for hibernation before the harshness of winter sets in. These actions aren't random, they're instinctual and based on an understanding of life cycles. As humans, we too have an innate sense of timing, but it often gets drowned out by noise, impatience, or the pressure to conform to societal expectations. Reconnecting with this instinct can help us make better choices and recognize the opportunities that are meant for us. Success often requires not only recognizing the right timing, but also respecting the time it takes for things to develop. Think about how long it takes for a tree to grow from a seed into a towering presence that provides shade and bears fruit. Rushing the process wouldn't work. The same principle applies to our goals and dreams. They need time to mature, and during that time, we need to provide the necessary care, effort, and resources. Impatience can be one of the greatest obstacles to success. When we rush, we risk cutting corners, missing important details, or making poor decisions. Learning to embrace the process and trust that things will come together at the right time is a vital skill. However, understanding life's rhythm doesn't mean passively waiting for things to happen. It's about preparation and awareness. Imagine you're waiting for a wave to surf. You don't sit idly by, hoping the perfect wave will come to you. Instead, you position yourself, watch the ocean, and paddle into place when the time is right. Success is similar. You must prepare, remain alert, and take action when the opportunity arises. The better your preparation, the more ready you'll be to seize the moment when it presents itself. There's also a powerful lesson in resilience within life's rhythms. Not every effort will yield immediate results. Sometimes setbacks occur even when we've done everything right. In those moments, it's important to remember that failure is often a sign that the timing wasn't right, not that the dream itself is unattainable. When we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, we can learn to view these setbacks as temporary and part of the greater process. Resilience allows us to adjust, adapt, and try again when the timing improves. The rhythm of life teaches patience, but it also emphasizes the importance of action. Knowing when to move forward is just as critical as knowing when to wait. Opportunities are fleeting, and success often requires courage to act decisively. There's no guarantee that the conditions will be perfect, but recognizing a favorable moment and taking the leap can lead to incredible outcomes. Hesitation, on the other hand, can cause you to miss opportunities that may never come again. Understanding the rhythm of life ultimately comes down to awareness of yourself, your environment, and the opportunities around you. It requires a balance of observation, intuition, and action. When you attune yourself to life's rhythms, you begin to see patterns and recognize the moments that are truly meant for you. You also develop the patience and persistence to keep going, even when the path isn't clear. Success, after all, isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart and aligning your efforts with the right timing. Life unfolds in patterns, much like the changing of the seasons, the rise and fall of the tides, or the rhythmic beating of a drum. These patterns, often subtle and unspoken, guide much of what happens around us. Understanding these rhythms is one of the most profound keys to success, as it allows us to align our actions with the natural flow of events rather than fighting against it. When we learn to recognize and work within these cycles, we set ourselves up to achieve goals with less resistance and greater efficiency. Every aspect of life operates on a timeline. There are moments for starting new ventures, times for nurturing them, and periods for reaping the rewards of our efforts. Much like a gardener who plants seeds, waters them, and waits for the right season to harvest, success requires a balance of effort, patience, and timing. Planting too early when the soil is unready risks failure. Likewise, waiting too long to harvest can mean the fruits of our labor go to waste. This delicate balance highlights the importance of not only recognizing the external timing of opportunities, but also our internal readiness to act. Life's rhythms aren't always immediately apparent. They often reveal themselves through reflection, observation, and experience. For example, we've all had moments where it felt as if the universe was aligning in our favor: a conversation, an opportunity, or a chance encounter that appeared at just the right moment. Conversely, we've likely experienced frustration when something we worked hard for didn't pan out, despite our best efforts. These moments are not random, they are the result of timing. When we learn to read the signs around us, we begin to understand whether it's time to push forward, step back, or simply wait. One of the biggest challenges in aligning with life's rhythm is distinguishing between action and forced effort. There's a significant difference between pushing through challenges because the timing is right and forcing something to happen when the conditions are not yet favorable. Imagine trying to force a plant to grow faster by overwatering it. Instead of helping, this impatience would harm the plant. Similarly, trying to accelerate success without proper preparation can lead to mistakes, setbacks, and unnecessary stress. Sometimes the best action is no action at all, allowing space for growth and letting time do its work. However, understanding life's rhythm doesn't mean adopting a passive approach to success. It requires proactive preparation. Imagine a surfer waiting for the perfect wave. They don't sit idly on the shore hoping the ocean will deliver the right conditions. Instead, they paddle out, position themselves, and stay alert for the moment when the wave arrives. The same principle applies to life. Success is not about waiting passively for the perfect opportunity. It's about preparing yourself so that when the right moment comes, you're ready to seize it. Preparation in this context means continually learning, improving, and refining your skills. It means building a foundation strong enough to support the weight of your goals. When opportunities align with your preparation, the result can feel almost effortless. But without that preparation, even the best timing can be wasted. Success is often less about luck and more about what you've done to position yourself for when luck strikes. Life's rhythms also teach us resilience. Not every attempt will yield immediate results. Even when we've aligned ourselves with the right timing, there will be failures, setbacks, and disappointments along the way. These moments can feel like roadblocks, but they are often just signals that the timing wasn't right. Instead of viewing them as signs to give up, they should be seen as opportunities to regroup, adjust, and prepare for the next cycle. Success rarely follows a straight line. It's a dance of forward movements and pauses, each building on the lessons of the last. Another important aspect of life's rhythm is understanding the internal timing of personal growth. Each person has their own unique pace, shaped by experiences, strengths, and challenges. Comparing your progress to someone else's is like comparing the growth of a cactus to that of a sunflower. Both have their own timelines and requirements, yet each thrives in its own way. Trusting your own pace and focusing on your journey allows you to move forward with clarity and confidence, rather than being distracted by external pressures or the successes of others. Nature provides endless examples of the power of timing. Think of the migration of birds, the blooming of flowers, or the preparation animals make for winter. None of these occur randomly. They are instinctively tied to the cycles of life. Similarly, humans have an innate ability to sense timing, but this intuition is often overshadowed by impatience or societal expectations. Reconnecting with this inner rhythm requires mindfulness and trust. When we do, we begin to see opportunities that were previously hidden, and we act with greater confidence and purpose. Ultimately, success is about aligning your actions with the rhythm of life. This means recognizing the times to act boldly, the times to wait, and the times to simply reflect and recharge. It's about balancing patience with decisiveness, preparation with spontaneity, and resilience with flexibility. When you understand and honor life's rhythm, you move through challenges with less friction and approach opportunities with greater clarity. In doing so, you find that success isn't just about working hard, it's about working in harmony with the world around you. By trusting the timing of your life, you open the door to outcomes that are not only achievable, but also deeply fulfilling. Life has an inherent rhythm, a cadence that guides everything around us. It's visible in the changing of seasons, the rising and setting of the sun, and the flow of rivers. These natural patterns remind us that everything has its time and place. To achieve success, it's essential to understand and align ourselves with these rhythms, both in the world around us and within our own lives. By doing so, we create harmony between our efforts and the opportunities life presents, moving closer to our goals with purpose and clarity. The concept of timing is not a new one. Throughout history, great thinkers, leaders, and innovators have recognized its importance. They understood that success isn't just about ambition or hard work, it's about knowing when to act and when to wait. Timing is the invisible force that transforms effort into achievement. Without it, even the most determined person can find themselves spinning their wheels, expending energy without making real progress. Nature is one of the best teachers of timing. Consider a farmer planting crops. They know the importance of seasons: planting in the spring, nurturing through the summer, and harvesting in the fall. Imagine if they tried to plant seeds in the middle of winter. No matter how much effort they put into it, the conditions simply wouldn't allow the seeds to grow. In life, our goals are much like those seeds. They require the right environment and preparation to flourish. Acting too early or too late can result in missed opportunities or wasted efforts. Understanding the rhythm of life starts with observation. We must learn to pay attention to the patterns and cycles that influence us. These can be external, such as economic trends, market conditions, or social dynamics, or internal, such as our energy levels, mental clarity, and personal growth. By becoming attuned to these rhythms, we can better determine when to move forward and when to step back. Success often lies in this ability to read the signs and make decisions that are in sync with the timing of life. However, aligning with life's rhythm doesn't mean waiting passively for the perfect moment. Preparation is key. It's like standing at the edge of the ocean, watching the waves roll in. A surfer doesn't wait idly. They position themselves, paddling into the right spot and staying alert for the wave that will carry them forward. Similarly, we must be proactive, continually developing our skills, refining our plans, and staying ready for when opportunity arises. The more prepared we are, the more likely we are to recognize and seize the moments that matter. Impatience is one of the greatest challenges in understanding timing. In a world that often glorifies instant results, it's easy to feel pressured to rush. But forcing progress before it's time can lead to frustration and setbacks. Success is rarely immediate. It's the result of consistent effort applied at the right times. Patience in this context is not about passivity, but about trusting the process and staying committed to the journey. It's about recognizing that some things take time to mature and no amount of rushing can accelerate that process. That said, understanding timing also requires decisiveness. Opportunities don't last forever. There's a balance between patience and action, a moment when waiting must give way to boldness. These moments often come with uncertainty, and hesitation can mean missing a chance that may not come again. The courage to act, even when conditions aren't perfect, is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Life rewards those who are prepared to step forward when the rhythm calls for it. Life's rhythms also teach resilience. Not every effort will yield immediate results, and setbacks are inevitable. These moments can feel discouraging, but they're often part of a larger cycle, preparing us for greater opportunities ahead. When a door closes, it might simply mean the timing wasn't right. Recognizing this allows us to adapt and continue moving forward with hope and determination. Failure, in this sense, becomes a teacher, helping us refine our approach and prepare for the next opportunity. Another critical aspect of understanding life's rhythm is recognizing that each person's journey is unique. Just as no two rivers flow in exactly the same way, no two paths to success are identical. Comparing your progress to someone else's can disrupt your natural flow, leading to unnecessary pressure or doubt. Trusting your own timing and focusing on your growth ensures that you're moving in the right direction at the pace that's right for you. Success isn't a race, it's a personal journey, and understanding this can bring peace and clarity. Ultimately, life's rhythm is about balance, knowing when to push and when to pause, when to dream and when to act. It's about harmonizing effort with opportunity, aligning preparation with action, and trusting that the right moment will come. When we live in sync with this rhythm, success feels less like a struggle and more like a natural outcome. It's not just about achieving goals, it's about experiencing a sense of flow and fulfillment along the way. By understanding and respecting the rhythm of life, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities. We learn to work smarter, not harder, and to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Timing, after all, is not just a key to success, it's the foundation of a life well lived out. Life moves in cycles, a natural rhythm that governs everything around us. From the changing seasons to the rise and fall of the tides, from the life cycle of plants to the intricate migration patterns of animals. These patterns are not random, they are purposeful. Recognizing and aligning with this rhythm is essential for success because it helps us flow with life rather than resist it. To understand the rhythm of life is to understand when to act, when to wait, and when to simply observe and prepare. Timing is not just a matter of coincidence or luck, it's a principle deeply rooted in the natural order of things. Imagine planting a seed. The seed needs specific conditions, nutrient-rich soil, the right amount of water, and sufficient sunlight. If you plant it in the wrong season, no amount of effort will make it grow. Similarly, if you harvest a crop before it's ripe, it will lack the nourishment it was meant to provide. Success in life operates on a similar principle, knowing when to sow, when to nurture, and when to reap. Misjudging this timing can lead to missed opportunities or wasted effort. Observation is key to understanding life's rhythms. When you pay attention to the world around you, you begin to notice patterns and cycles. Opportunities often arise at specific moments, and they align with external and internal factors. For example, market trends might indicate when it's the right time to launch a new business, while personal readiness like skills and confidence determines whether you can seize that opportunity. These external and internal cycles must align for success to occur. Acting too early without preparation can lead to failure, while waiting too long can mean the chance has passed. However, understanding timing is not about waiting passively, it's about active preparation. Think of a surfer who paddles out to the ocean. They don't just sit on their board hoping for the perfect wave. Instead, they stay alert, positioning themselves to catch the wave when it comes. Success requires the same level of readiness. Preparation is the foundation of effective timing, ensuring that when the moment presents itself, you're not caught off guard. This preparation involves honing your skills, refining your goals, and staying mentally and emotionally ready. Patience plays a crucial role in navigating life's rhythm. In today's fast-paced world, where instant gratification is often celebrated, patience can feel like a lost virtue. Yet, rushing to achieve something before its time can be counterproductive. Imagine trying to pick a fruit before it's ripe and won't taste as sweet. And you might even ruin the plant's potential to produce more. The same applies to our ambitions. Some dreams take time to mature. Forcing their progress can lead to subpar results or burnout. Patience isn't about doing nothing. It's about trusting the process while staying committed to the work. At the same time, timing also requires boldness. Patience does not mean procrastination or hesitation. Life's opportunities are fleeting, and success often demands action when the moment is right. It's a delicate balance, knowing when to wait and when to leap. Hesitation in the face of an open door can lead to regret. While preparation and patience are important, they must ultimately give way to decisiveness. Success favors those who are ready to act with confidence, even when conditions aren't entirely perfect. Often it is in these moments of courage that life's greatest breakthroughs occur. Life's rhythm also teaches us resilience. Not every effort will result in immediate success, and that's okay. Sometimes what feels like a setback is simply a sign that the timing wasn't right. This is not failure, it's feedback. It's an opportunity to regroup, reassess, and prepare for the next cycle. Understanding this helps you avoid getting discouraged when things don't go as planned. Instead, you can view challenges as part of the process, knowing that persistence will eventually align your efforts with the right timing. One of the most profound lessons from life's rhythm is the importance of individuality. Each person has their own timing, shaped by their unique experiences, circumstances, and aspirations. Comparing your journey to someone else's can disrupt your natural flow and create unnecessary pressure. Just as no two flowers bloom at the same time, no two people achieve success in the same way or on the same schedule. Trusting your personal timing allows you to stay focused on your path, making decisions that align with your purpose rather than being influenced by external expectations. Nature itself is a testament to the power of timing. Consider the migration of birds. They travel thousands of miles at precisely the right time, guided by instinct in the changing seasons. Flowers bloom when conditions are ideal, not earlier or later. Rivers flow steadily toward their destination, adapting to obstacles along the way, but always moving in harmony with gravity. These natural phenomena remind us that timing is not about perfection, it's about alignment. When we align our actions with the natural flow of life, we move with ease and purpose. In the end, understanding the rhythm of life is about balance. It's about learning when to push forward and when to pull back, when to take bold action, and when to pause and reflect. Success is not simply a matter of hard work. It's about aligning effort with opportunity and preparation with timing. This harmony creates a sense of flow, where progress feels natural and fulfilling rather than forced and exhausting. Life's rhythm is always there, guiding us if we take the time to listen. By observing the cycles around us, preparing for opportunities, trusting the process, and acting boldly when the moment comes, we can achieve our goals with clarity and confidence. Timing is not just a tool for success. It's a way to live in harmony with the world and with ourselves. Life has a rhythm, a natural flow that governs everything from the rising of the sun to the beating of our hearts. Success, much like life itself, is deeply tied to this rhythm. To achieve our goals, we must learn to recognize and align ourselves with the ebb and flow of opportunities, challenges, and growth. Timing then becomes one of the most vital elements in the pursuit of success, not just as a tool, but as a guiding principle. Timing is the invisible thread that weaves effort and opportunity into achievement. Many of us are familiar with the phrase being at the right place at the right time, but this isn't a matter of chance alone. It requires an understanding of when to act and when to hold back. Imagine a musician playing an instrument. The notes themselves are not enough to create a melody. It is the timing of those notes that transforms noise into music. Similarly, the actions we take in life are far more effective when they're in harmony with the rhythm of our circumstances. One of the first steps to mastering timing is learning to observe. Life is full of cycles, patterns, and signs. The changing seasons teach us that there's a time to sow, a time to nurture, and a time to harvest. Trying to plant seeds in the dead of winter or rushing to reap before the crop is mature is futile. In the same way, success requires us to act at the right moment when the conditions are favorable. This means paying attention to the external environment, market trends, social dynamics, or timing in relationships, as well as the internal cues of readiness and growth. Preparation is another crucial aspect of timing. While we often speak of waiting for the right moment, waiting doesn't mean idleness. It means actively preparing for the opportunities that will inevitably come. Think of an athlete training for a race. They don't know exactly when their competition will be, but they prepare tirelessly so that when the moment comes, they are ready to perform at their best. Preparation ensures that when life presents an opening, we can step forward with confidence and capability. Patience is the companion of timing. In a world that often demands instant results, it can be challenging to accept that some things take time to come to fruition. Success is rarely immediate. It's the result of consistent effort applied over time. Rushing the process can lead to mistakes, burnout, and unfulfilled potential. Consider a fruit that ripens on a tree. If plucked too early, it's sour and incomplete. But if allowed to mature, it becomes sweet and nourishing. The same applies to our ambitions. Trusting the process and having the patience to wait for the right moment is an act of wisdom. However, timing isn't just about waiting, it's also about knowing when to act. Opportunities are often fleeting, and hesitation can mean missing a critical moment. Boldness is essential in these instances. Life rarely presents perfect conditions, so when a window of opportunity opens, it's important to step through it with courage. Fear of failure or doubt can paralyze us, but those who succeed understand that action, even in the face of uncertainty, is what propels them forward. Timing, then, is a delicate dance between patience and decisiveness. Life's rhythm also teaches resilience. Not every effort will lead to immediate results, and not every opportunity will yield success. These moments are not failures, they are lessons in timing. Sometimes a door closes simply because the timing wasn't right. Recognizing this can save us from unnecessary frustration and self-doubt. It's a reminder to regroup, refocus, and wait for the next cycle. Each setback, when viewed through this lens, becomes part of the process, a stepping stone toward eventual success. Another important aspect of timing is recognizing that everyone's journey is unique. Comparing your progress to someone else's can disrupt your natural flow and create unnecessary stress. Just as flowers bloom at different times and rivers take varying paths to reach the ocean, each person has their own timeline for success. Trusting in your personal rhythm allows you to focus on your own growth and achievements without being distracted by external benchmarks. Nature offers endless examples of the power of timing. Birds migrate thousands of miles guided by the seasons, and salmon return upstream to spawn at exactly the right time. These creatures operate not by forcing outcomes, but by aligning with the natural order of life. We too can achieve remarkable things when we trust the timing of our lives. By recognizing the flow of opportunities and challenges, and by responding with preparation, patience, and courage, we align ourselves with this universal rhythm. Ultimately, timing is not just about achieving goals, it's about creating harmony in how we live. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to pull back, when to act boldly and when to wait with quiet confidence. When we move in sync with life's rhythm, we experience a sense of ease and fulfillment. Our efforts feel purposeful, our challenges become stepping stones, and our successes are both meaningful and sustainable. By understanding and honoring the rhythm of life, we unlock one of the most powerful tools for success. We learn to trust ourselves, our journey, and the process of growth. Timing is not merely a factor in success, it is the foundation of it. When we embrace it, life becomes less of a struggle and more of a dance, a beautiful collaboration between our actions and the natural flow of the world.